Okay, so what we've got here is two equations that are in what we call general form. These are both equations of a circle, okay? We need to find the center and the radius. To do that, we're going to have to take these and change them into center radius form. So to do that, we're going to follow the steps for completing the square. Let's start with the first equation. It says x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 6y plus 16 equals 0. Now the first step in complete the square was to divide by the number in front of the x squared. We don't have a number in front of the x squared, so we get to go to the next step. The next step tells you to get it in the order you need. Okay, so we're going to get the x's together. X squared plus 8x plus a blank, we're going to fill that in a minute, plus, get the y's together, y squared minus 6y plus a blank. And then remember, you move the whole number to the other side, and that makes that a negative 16. Now, following the steps for complete the square, the next step tells us to take the middle number, which is a positive 8x. And what we're going to do is we're going to divide that middle number by 2. Positive 8 divided by 2 is a positive 4. We're going to put that up here, and we're going to circle it. We're going to use that in a minute. Next, we're going to go over here. We take the middle number, which is a negative 6. We're going to take the negative 6 and divide it by 2. Negative 6 divided by 2 is a negative 3. We're going to circle that because we're going to use it in a minute. Now, the next step, and let me get a different color here so you can see. The next step told us to take the circled number and square it and add it to both sides. So if you have a positive 4 and you square it, you get positive 16. So we're going to add it here, and we're going to go over here and add it here. Here, if you take a negative 3 and you square it, you get a positive 9. So we're going to add it here and over here. Okay, so now going down, the next step was to factor. Now remember, when we factored, you take whatever is here. Okay, we just use that number. So positive 4 was what we used to factor. It's going to be x plus 4 squared plus, there's always a plus in the middle for circles. Go up here and look at your circled number, negative 3. So this is going to be y minus 3 squared equals, if you add all this up, you get a positive 9. So because this is a positive number, we know the circle does exist, and we keep going from there. Now it's easy to pick out the center and the radius. When you take this out of parentheses, remember that makes that a negative 4. So the x value for the center is negative 4. When you take this out of parentheses, makes that a positive 3. So our center is negative 4, 3. And for your radius, don't forget to take the square root. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. So our radius would be 3.